I would like to go the English way because I heard my president speaking English when he went to Nigeria. Well, Mr. President, I would like to embark on the journey of Niger, not as a soldier, but as a civil person. And I want us to understand something. When we want to go into war against Niger, what are we going to gain? What are we going to get when we fight our African brothers? For what reason? I would like to know because till now, till date, you've not already told us what are your reasons for wanting to go to fight Niger. You said you would like to bring this man, Mr. Bazoum, back to power. It's not bad. But who is he going to govern? The very people he's going to govern say they don't want him. I quite remember, I was quite young. I was a little bit young, but I still remember when you spoke even in English, saying the coup d'etat that this man did, Robert Gueye, against Bédier. You said it was a revolution of the people. It is not a coup d'etat. It's the same thing in Niger, I think so. So we shouldn't go and fight those guys. And it's none of our business, for God's sake. Please, don't be disturbed about the fact that I'm speaking English. Je parle très bien le français. Je suis Ivoirien. 100% ici, mangeur de garba. Voilà, donc, ne savez pas tromper, les gars. Je suis baoulé. Ma gloire Côte d'Ivoire. Voilà. But to come back to business, I'm speaking English because my president went to Nigeria and was speaking English. Honorable. Well, honorable. That's what I know. You see, there's no wisdom in that, Mr. President. Please, I come as a son of this country you are the president of, and I just want to appeal to you: kindly stop these war thoughts. Bury them, please. This is not the way to go. No, there is no wisdom in that. Taking our soldiers to go to a sure deadline. No, they're surely going to die because you're going to somebody's country. I was in Ivory Coast when there was this war between you and Gbagbo, and I saw people dying just because they didn't know the area they were entering. They didn't know the streets they were venturing in. Now, your soldiers who have never even fought, I believe, because we've never been into such a serious war for them to know about war. They go into somebody's country to fight him. Can you enter a strong man's house, take his properties and his belongings, you not being very strong? Do you think you have the strength for that? Do you think you have the strength for that? Your soldiers I see here, I know a lot of them. I know some of them. And these guys, you rely on these guys. Look, in Ivory Coast, people were calling our war La Guerre des Choucous. Yeah, because can you imagine they are fighting, they are shooting themselves, and we are at the back hailing them. Yeah, he's killed him. This is what's happening in Ivory Coast. This is the war. Mr. President, what you want to embark on can cost you your seat. To be frank, it can cost you your seat. I'm not going to remove you from that. I don't have the power. I don't have the strength. I don't have that knowledge either. But you see, these very people you want to send there, they've got families. They've got friends. They've got colleagues who remain here. When their bodies come back in plastic bags, I'm sure those guys are going to rise up. And it's not going to be good for you. No. There may be soldiers. They've laid down their life for war for the country. But please, they still have people who love them. It can cost you your seat. Actually, people don't really like you around, because the country has become so tough. Things have become very expensive. It's not easy to get even a daily meal, daily food, All the jobs that we do now is from hand to mouth. We can't really make a living in Ivory Coast. It's become very difficult. But you, if you embark on that, Mr. President Ouattara, you are my president. I respect you for that. Though I know France brought you there, not Ivorians. You know from you to me that we didn't bring you to that place. France brought you there. Yeah, that's the truth. We didn't bring you there. We didn't bring you there. At the point of time, we were okay with that. Around 2010, thereabout. But you know that after you fight for your first 5 years, Ivorians had formulated you. But that's not a matter. This is another issue altogether. We can talk about that later. But then I want you to know, going to Niger is bad. We all eat gaba. I like gaba. I like eating gaba. And do you know what is sold here by people from Niger? And you know Malians and Burkinabés are back in Niger, plus people from Guinea. Have you ever quantified the number of people from Niger, Mali, Burkina, and Guinea who are here? I have a lot of neighbors around here who are from Mali, from Burkina, from Niger. We eat gaba, we eat in kiosk. Fast-made food. Yeah, we eat a lot of them, which we call here spaghetti. Yeah, spaghetti et oignon. Nous tous on mange ça au pays ici. Nous mangeons ça ici. Alors, Monsieur le Président, si vous embarquez dans cette guerre, ces gars-là décident de nous empoisonner. Oui, c'est vrai, vous ne mangez pas au kiosque. You don't eat over there. You don't eat in fast food because you have the best meals, and even there is this guy who says, Chris Yapi, who says you have a lot of wine over there. I've got just water in my house. Not even a mineral. Like just some small mineral snack. I can't make that. Please, Mr. President, you have no right to fight our brothers. People from Niger, from Mali, from Burkina, from Guinea, from Liberia, from Ghana, from Nigeria. We are all family. When I look at the color of my skin, it's the same as theirs. I can't accept to fight them. It's wrong. Mr. President, is wrong. If you have any war to fight, please kindly go to see Wagner. This is a private entity. They have a lot of soldiers. You pay the fight. Go and see Wagner. They'll fight for you. You know them, they're from Russia. Okay? They're fighting for people who pay them. So if you really want to fight, go and see Wagner. They'll go and fight for you, but not our soldiers. Because we don't want anything coming back to us. We don't want any harakiri. The things you are doing coming to cause us our day. No, please. We don't want that. I hope you maybe people speak a lot of French and you didn't get it. I want the English way, please. I know I may not get a lot of grammar, I may not get enough dating, but then I know one thing. War against these people is a very bad, is the baddest, is the worst. I want to say baddest because worst is even small to qualify this decision. I love people from Niger. I love people from Burkina. I love people from Mali. They are my friends. They are my guys around. How do you want us to relate when they hear that the soldiers from my country are fighting them? Mr. President, you know, in these 2 years, we are in 2023, right? Yeah, 3. And therefore, 2024, 2025, for the elections, do you want to get there? You want to reach, you want to end these 2 years. Kindly stop this war. If you start, you will lose your seat. I'm not a prophet. I'm just telling you, if you start, you will surely lose your seat. I want this video to be made for the people who can speak French to know that we Ivorians are against, 100% against. Only Ouattara, his wife, and his kids are okay for this war. And those parrots who chop in his hands. Right? We are against. I'm an Ivorian. Je suis Ivoirien. De père et de mère. 100%. Comprendrez? Je suis Ivoirien. If you want, I can speak vernaculars from Côte d'Ivoire. Ikameke. Nko. Mbola Côte d'Ivoire là. Je suis d'ici. So, we don't want any war. If you don't want this seat to be taken from you, kindly stop that war. Because if you try, we will surely come against you. Ivorians will give you this seat. Who allowed you? Well, I said we didn't give you that seat. But Ivorians who allowed you on that seat will come against you. Surely, and never think in your mind for an iota of minute, never think you are unremovable. Hey, Mr. President, we've not decided to remove you. That's what you hear. Once we decide, oh, Mr. Man, you will go. We've not yet decided because we don't want blood and those things. And no. If you want, try us. Try Ivorians. You're gonna see. A word to a wise is enough. Cheer up.